Francis Saura. Jersey number 13, Edward Camposano. At number 14, Ras Nursidit. Wearing jersey number 20, Arvin Estomata. Starting libero is number 1, Rick Adam. Head coach is Mr. Rizalito Boyet Del Moro. Now let's call on the starting lineup for the Philippine Air Force Airmen. At number 5, Paul Salvador. Wearing jersey number 6, Airman Ron Villegas. At number 8, Luis Lumanlan. Wearing jersey number 9, Harold Domingo. At number 12, Brian Haleco. Wearing jersey number 17, Ahmad Abdul. Starting libero is number 16, Marco Maclang. Head coach is Sergeant Jeffrey Malabana. This is match number 9 of the preliminary rounds between the Navigators Iloilo and Philippine Air Force Airmen.
All right, well, you have your starting lineups here for the Navigators Iloilo. You got Saura, Sumagaysay, Estomata, Camposano, Nursidik, Apolinario, who was once the best setter in last season. And para naman sa Philippine Air Force Airmen, you got Abdul Lumanlan, Haleco, Salvador, Domingo Villegas, and Maclang.
The new look Philippine Air Force versus the big name players of the Navigators, of course led by Apolinario, last year's best setter.
But before that, we got some good news for you for all volleyball fans. The PVL, UAAP, and Spikers Turf can now be enjoyed on One Sports via high definition. Catch the games on One Sports HD Channel 17 only on Signal. One Sports HD is also available to all active Signal prepaid and postpaid subscribers. Ayan. So, ang dami na nating ways para mapanood ang men's division dito sa Spikers Turf.
Undergoing really renaissance, no? Alam naman natin yung exponential growth ng women's volleyball, and we're hopeful that sooner than later, yung men's volleyball will be able to level up in terms of popularity, in terms of landscape na unti-unti umaangat para dito sa kategory ng men's.
That's right. And on cue, Francis Saura, one of the latest and biggest additions for the Navigators, scores a point. And yun na nga, Coach Ronnie, first time din natin dito sa Inares, Pasig. So, things are looking better for the men's na, nakakabisita na tayo sa iba't ibang venue.
Nilipat pa yan, hindi lang dito. Oo.
Exactly.
At sasama po kami ni G.
Saan tayo, Coach Ronnie?
Anywhere, anytime.
Okay.
Anytime. First 2 points here para sa Navigators. Tama ba yung tawag? Kaya may challenge dito galing sa Airmen.
As you mentioned earlier, every game counts. Kaya ito, every point counts din. As much as it's only the second rally of today's match, talaga head coach Jeff Malabanan tumawag kagad ng challenge.
Ayaw maunahan, ayaw maiwanan. Also, perfect time for his young players to be able to talk among themselves. Samantala, ang Iloilo na kaisa-isang team na hindi pa nakalaro ay lalaban for the first time. Sabi nga natin, very promising yung kanilang lineup. And it showed dun sa kanilang second place finish. They were unbeaten heading to the finals sa PNBF Champions League before running alongside the Signal AC Spikers who beat them in the finals.
Actually, very interesting yung story ng The Navigators. They were, I think it's Sir Mike, if I'm not mistaken, ang kanilang, parang godfather nila.
Benefactor.
Yes. And, talagang mahilig lang siya sa volleyball. And, at one point, talagang parang open gym lang sila. And then eventually, he's like, okay, maybe, why don't sali na tayo. Gawa na ako ng team. And ever since then, tuloy-tuloy yung suporta. Kaya makikita din talaga natin yung quality ng laro nila. Kasi it's consistent. Merong parang sustainable.
Yes. Of course, ito yung team na nanalo sa Dinagyang Volleyball League in 2023. At sabi nga ni G, tuloy-tuloy. At ito ang dahilan kung bakit naging destination team na rin sila with the likes of JBC Magaysay,
Correct.
Camposano joining them dahil si Kim Dayan Dante rin. Dahil alam mo may lalaruan kay at alam mo na for the long term.
Yes.
Which is very important. Then para po sa marami, kabuhayan na po ito.
That's right. And it's always a treat to see, more teams joining the Spiker Surf. In the last
Exactly.
conference, grabe naalala ko, 24 teams ang sumali nun.
Ito kasi sabay na sa UAP kaya kumunti tayo. But still, 9 teams is not bad.
Yes.
And the rebound point here for the blue shirts. Again from the right wing. He delivered that point on that back set. So that's Saura again. Yeah. Estomata scored that last point.
Villegas goes to Salvador, goes for the cross-court shot, gets the point.
And with the youthful blood comes that exuberant energy.
Dami pa silang energy, Luis.
Hindi conserve energy pa. And that's Paul Salvador, right? Whom I believe is the second leading scorer para sa kanila, next to Brian Haleco.
Oh, wow! Look at that angle from Francis Saura. Never mind the 2 blockers in front of him.
No problem. Also a decorated player and a part of the national team that won the silver medal in the Southeast Asian Games held in Manila. That has been the best finish so far for men's volleyball in the Southeast Asian Games for the longest time. Pati sa Asian Games, sumasali na tayo. So that speaks well of the program of volleyball in the country.
Sara once again cross-court pero regalo, Nur Sidik, bantay na bantay ang net.
Regalo, diretso dito kay Nur Sidik. Wala na sa kanila itong si Guaza na nasa Signal HD Spikers na. Wala na rin si Jade Discatado, ang dating first best outside spiker at second best middle blocker. Dahil si Jade po, nag-champion na yan at nasa National University Bulldogs na po. Yung champion na yun, di ba? Nandun si Jade doon sa title run ng NU.
Correct. And yun nga, parang ang galing din sundan or subaybayan din yung mga story ng mga players natin na una nating nakita dito sa Spiker Surf. Na-discover, nagkaroon ng opportunity na makapag-aral, makapaglaro sa UAAP.
Which is very important, yung makapag-aral. And then magkaroon ng maayos na hanap buhay. And then also be in the runway para sa posibleng inclusion sa national pool that I have read in the last 2 days that we'll be hosting next year, no? A world-class event once again. Hindi lang po yung BNL ang darating sa Manila this year, kundi next year. A very big competition will be held. And 3-point given up here ng Airmen on that service error coming from Abdul.
That's right. We're talking about the World Championships in the men's division in 2025. So talagang sunod-sunod for 3 straight years we hosted the VNL, and it kind of makes sense that the World Championships is going to be held here as well.
And things, events we have not seen before, we have seen and we are going to see, and that is a very good sign for men's volleyball.
Definitely. And yun nga the more that the audience, the Filipino sports fans have awareness that we have something like this, at nakikita na, napapanood nila, eventually nagiging idol nila, eventually they would want to try volleyball, and opportunities are presented through sports.
And you know that so well. That's also your ticket towards your pro career.
Yes,
aside of course from one of the proponents of beach volleyball in the country. Sila yung una nagtulak, chinaga talaga nila going all around the country. Kasama sila Charo Soriano, sila Bea Tan, among others. Bago dumating sila si Rondina, sila Jovi Gonzaga, yan, talagang chinaga nila. Beach Volleyball Republic, tama, di ba?
Yeah, wow, kinilig naman ako, Sir Coach Roddy.
Totoo yun. Aleko this time will miss on that cross-court delivery. And slowly but surely, we get to the first technical timeout. On top by 4, ang Iloilo, the Navigators.
You're still watching the 2024 Spiker Surf Open Conference live here at the United Sports Arena Pasig. You know, guys, it wasn't long ago when the Navigators clinched a second place during the PNVF. Now, Captain Akela Polinario voiced out to me the significance of their match against Signal last PNVF. Now, when it comes to the team's confidence, it was really a very significant game. Dahil for their first game this conference, Coach Boyet mentioned to me that that win was really a motivation. Banggit pa nga ni Coach Boyet sa team that the Airmen right now for today, it has a lot of energetic, fast young guns. But you know, for his team, his answer is as simple as laban lang kung laban. Back to set one.
Laban.
And we're back in your first set action here. First point right after that technical timeout was from your Airmen. Pero biglang binawi ni Nursidik.
Off the block point coming from Haleco versus another point coming from Nursidik, also scoring off the block. Well, hindi lang laban kung laban. Lalaban kasi lumakas yung mga kalaban. Hindi lang Signal HD Spikers ang sukatan at ang barometer. Coach Ty Bundit has thrown his hat to the men's division, and definitely one of the teams to beat also ang kanyang team, ang Crisscross.
Wow!
Magaling na bata. Mahusay talaga.
Haleco. I find it hard to believe na libero siya.
Libero, di ba? Ang tangkad, oh.
Libero, pero
O,
48% efficiency.
Sa dami ng hitters ni...
Yes, yun din eh.
Kasi ganun din ginagawa ni Coach Dante. Kino-convert niya yung iba, di ba? From middle blockers to opposite hitters kasi nga, loaded eh.
Correct. Whatever helps the team. Kumbaga, but that point, not helping the Navigators as another error. Tallied here, this time by Edward Camposano.
Yes, of that combination play, misdirection delivered by JV Sumagaysay. Once upon a time played as a reinforcement abroad, and that was in Malaysia.
Wow, and you mentioned kanina nga, Coach Ty Bundit throwing in his name in the pool of men's team here. Mamaya, may laro sila.
Na-cover to na
after
sila
nito.
Oo. Kaya happy siya talaga. The heart-strong fever is going to be in the men's division as well. Good decoy play on that dump move. But more than that, back to a 3-point lead here for the Blue Shirts. One of the teams to beat din itong Iloilo talaga. May take a look at their lineup. Solid eh.
Definitely. Good pass. Villegas with a set to Haleco, but deflected there. Saura. A little too long. Is there a check? First referee says no. But team captain JV Sumagaysay is asking.
May green card ba tayo ngayon?
Oh, interesting.
Sa PNDF meron eh, di ba?
I think in the PVL also,
Meron
they
din,
acknowledge na if may umamen, sige.
Tama. Honesty is the best policy.
Yes. Athletes are able to showcase their values.
To practice, no?
And to practice.
Kasi kadalasan wala eh, di ba? Dati wala.
Dati pagalingan ng acting.
Ngayon meron.
But yes, dahil nga papaangat na yung level ng volleyball natin, syempre yung mga officiating natin, kailangan din na mag-level up. Not just in terms of the manpower, our officials getting their national and international referee commitments there, but we also have this advantage, the challenge system, and cameras spread all over the court as we see that there is no block touch indeed.
That is really an investment that improves the quality and integrity of the matches, and of course yung officiating. Down to 3, kalamangan dito ng Iloilo. Nice.
Oh wow! Look at that connection between Polinario and Sumagaysay. Dinigpas na yung set na yun. And the thing is, it wasn't a perfect set.
Look at this. Ito yung sinasabi. Tama. Underhand yan. Digpas na yan. But still, because of familiarity and because of being able to win together dun sa PNBF, that was delivered well by JV Sumagaysay, formerly of UST.
Good out-of-system hit there from Salvador. Camposano with a tip. Yes, success.
Also played for the national team in the CBL. Itong si Edward Camposano. Also played for the national team in the Southeast Asian Games. Has been around, has joined other Spikers third teams, but has found a home here. Kasama sila JV Sumagaysay at Francis Saura.
That's That's right. And a couple of their NU teammates then Kim Dayandantes playing for the Navigators as well. So
Yan.
kung familiarity lang din, it's good that they're like, you know, a small group
Correct.
that came from a familiar system.
Correct. Napaka-importante dahil yung team chemistry, in as much as you want it to happen, at times you just cannot fast track it.
Correct.
It really takes time.
Correct. Villegas to the opposite, turned back. Salvador with a coverage.
Nice.
Aleco from the back this time, still defended at the net. Salvador will try and gets the point.
Salvador, lagi talagang may energy yan. In fact, siya yung nagpo-provide yan before nung mga experienced players yung kasama niya. Pero ngayon, marami na sila na puro bata. In fact, take a look at the starting unit.
And as we mentioned earlier, di ba, yung mga beach volleyball friends natin, Rana Villa, committed to the national team this year.
Naubos eh. Napunta
Naubos.
sa Chris Cruz eh.
Correct.
Tama, di ba? Sila
Correct.
Jared
Yes,
Requinto,
yes. Jude Garcia.
Garcia. Naubos.
Naubos.
Kasi manlalaro naman yun ng cream line, men's volleyball team sa beach volleyball.
Correct. Actually, Paul Salvador is also a part of that. Kaya, you know, nakakatuwa din na makita ko yung mga teammates ko noong from the beach volleyball teams.
Nandito na sa
Nandito
ibang
na sila.
Eh, ikaw din naman, bumalik ka na.
Totoo naman.
One happy family.
Yes. But again, it all started from the SEA Games program that
Exactly.
Ribisco was able to support us.
Oo, laking bagay talaga noon. And it has solidified the women's volleyball, and definitely this will also raise the level of competition here in men's volleyball. In the Spikers turf, to be specific, 5-point lead on that service error, the second service error of the set. Para dito kay Abdul.
Yep. Galing din to see, you know, younger coaches assuming the head coaching
Yes.
responsibility, as you saw Jeff Malabanan on your screens earlier. Talagang dati ito pala yung mga nakakalaban namin sa BVR no, na lagi namin na invite.
Ikaw ang nagkwento niyan, di ako ah. Dahil nakakatawa kasi umiikot na eh, di ba?
Yes.
May turnover of, may transition.
Yes.
Kasi natutuloy-tuloy. Dati kasi natitigil eh.
Definitely.
Sarah will miss, will overshoot. 2 straight points here. Some attack errors, siguro mga 4 na attack errors ito para sa 5 na para sa Iloilo. Samantala sa kabila naman, service errors and also a little bit of sprinkling coming from attack miscues for the Airmen.
Ooh, nice set from Apolinario to Camposano, but rejected. This time they go back row. Easy ball for Maclang. Villegas pushes it to Aleco. Too much power behind that spike.
As Tomata went for a drop. And in that counter transition, Aleco will not be denied. Just like that, it is down to 2 from a high of 5. You're in set 1.
Cover tayo pre pagka... cover. Kamay mo pre pagka... Lapit tayo mataas kamay mo yun.
Magbabagal ako na.
Timeout lang tayo, pa-timeout tayo. Go.
Abi, go!
Awesome live sports viewing is guaranteed with Signal. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So switch now and get up to 3 months with no cash out. Just visit www.signal.tv/switch for more details. There you go. From as much as 5 points, 3 straight points ang ginawa nitong Air Force. Kaya 2 puntos na lang ang hinahabol nila. Dito sa set number 1 on your screen, Salvador to serve. Great. Yeah, good timeout from Coach Boyet there.
Second technical timeout. The Navigators on top, 16-13.
monster black or fireball?
Monster black, of course.
Sleeve or sleeveless jersey?
Sleeveless.
Ito, Taylor Swift or Beyonce?
Taylor Swift.
Papagalitan ka ni Coach o hindi ka niya papansin?
Service zone.
Para sa akin, parehas ko na experience yan. Doon na lang ako sa pagalitan na lang niya ako.
Dancing or singing?
Parang gusto ko yung dancing, gusto ko yung singing, pero parehas ayaw sa akin eh. Singing na lang.
17.
Self-awareness is key. Buti na lang. Umaamin din naman
you
si
think?
JB.
You think? Para sa iba, hindi. Di ba meron tayong malalaro sa men's volleyball na nag-artista, no? Si
Oh, John Vic.
John Vic.
Yes, yes. Oh, nice hit there by Aleco, but good block touch from Iloilo. Long hit there. Nasagot ng Air Force. Drop ball this time. Still rally ongoing here. Villegas uses Aleco once again. Check ball. Wow, Saura was there for the defense. Wow, longest rally we have here so far. Aleco will try again. Rejected, but Salvador was there. This time in the middle. Domingo rejected again. Aleco for the 4th time.
Net touch.
There's a net touch. Under 6.
Villegas going to
Point.
Aleco timing again. At least 4 shots in that last sequence. But what about the net defense and floor defense here for Iloilo? Estomata diving, Saura likewise joining forces with Nur Sidik at the net. Pero mahirap pigilan itong si Aleco with this confidence level right now sky high.
I mean, especially that there are only 2 spikers in the front row para sa Air Force. Talagang mabantayan si Aleco ng mas madalas dito. Good defense there by Aleco. He will try to get the point. Yes!
Just enough force to beat that dig coming from Francis Saura. And right now the rally continues for the Airmen. Definitely a much improved team. Not just with the young blood, but with the quality of players that have come in for them.
That's right. And I don't know if you saw that also, Coach Ronnie. Domingo setting it, back set pa yun from the back row. Out of system, kumana para sa Air Force. So, you know, very promising team as much as they're the youngest probably.
Yes,
here in
one
the
of the
Spikers
youngest.
here. Yep.
The lead is just down to 1.
Yes. 3 straight points na naman ang naitala ng Air Force. Domingo with the serve. Ooh, block was there but not enough press. Puntos para kay Estomata this time.
Also a nice battle between Apolinario and Villegas in terms of playmaking. Early on, Apolinario was taking control, but Villegas has also come strong as of late.
You got Nur Sidik on your screens for that serve. Almost out, but Paul for the last minute took it.
That ball was going long.
Yeah. And that's a service ace for Nur Sidik, your middle blocker para sa Iloilo. Yeah, that was going out.
Sidik stands about 6'3", 6'4".
A very tall lineup actually para sa Navigators. As you see right now, JV Sumagaysay, front row. Ooh, wow. Edward Camposano from the back. Too much power for Salvador to handle that one. Kaya mapapa-timeout itong si head coach Jeff Malabana ng Air Force.
Hindi naman ganun kargado yung kamayin nyo na kung kaya nyo kamayin. Benok. Set play. Ilayo mo yung, kung dalawa yung spiker mo, ilayo mo yung quicker mo sa outside mo. Nagkukumpul sila rito, hindi ka naman nagpapatake ng backline. Kung gusto mong dalhin dito, pagpapatake ka ng back. Diba? Pagtiwala ka din dito, kailangan. Ito kasi yung dalawang given Kailangan natin siya. Kailangan niya. Tulungan mo siya.
Guys, tumatarget lang sila. Iba natin. Air Force 1, 2, 3. Air Force!
Get 7-day premium access to NBA, PBA, UAAP, PVL, and other leagues, just like Spiker Surf, and exclusive shows when you download Pilipinas Live app. Register now for free. Ayan, bago mag-timeout, 3 straight points din ang sinagot ng The Navigators Iloilo. Back row still unable to get the point for the Philippine Air Force.
That was Abdul was committed some attack errors and some service errors, but make no mistake about it, also a high quality player here for Philippine Air Force who have given 4 straight points and now are down by the biggest deficit once again. Down by 5. Oh, this is long.
Regalo.
Okay na yun.
Okay na.
Tagal na siya ron at bumalik yung kalamangan sa 5 kanina bago bumaba sa 4.
They'll take it this time. You got Ronchet Villegas on your screens to serve, meaning 3 na ang mamamalo ng Air Force in the front row. Let's see how much they capitalize on this. Ooh, but JV Sumagaysay with his signature running attack.
That's light play delivered by JV Sumagaysay. Good first ball leading to this play. Picture perfect for JV Sumagaysay.
Medyo na-delay doon si Haleco on the block. Kaya, JV Sumagaysay talagang napilit padaanin sa kanya yung bola, getting the point. So good defense at the net by Sumagaysay. Haleco, a little smart play there.
Hindi na puro puwersa sa Haleco rito. Makikita mo off the blocker kanina, soft shot din. Laban kay Sora. Reading the defense better. Taking the defense guess.
Yes.
Leading scorer right now is Haleco once again here for Philippine Air Force.
Preliminaries back set to Estomata. Wow, Haleco on the defense. Almost went out of bounds. Easy ball there. Apolinario goes back. Roll, but unsuccessful for Edward Camposano. Another free point para sa Air Force.
Coach Del Moro telling or reminding Edward Camposano that wrist action para bumaba yung bola. 5 attack points for the 20-point scorer per match.
Ooh, nice block by Salvador.
Tight.
Easy ball there, pushed by Saura. Salvador sets to the opposite. Rejected at minute infraction din. Another free point para sa Air Force Airmen.
3 sunod.
Yep.
After the scores to the 22-17, now it's 20 serving 22.
That's right. And palitan lang ng 3-0 run dito. But we're already at the tail end of this set. So perfect volleyball ang hinihingi ng ating mga coaches dito. Halek on your screens with a jump serve.
Nako. Error number 6, service error number 4. So 4 of the 6 unforced errors ng Air Force have come from the service line. And not a good time to commit that last miscue.
Medyo pigil eh. Usually pag pigil, yun yung
Pag-iningatan,
nag-error. Correct. But yun, hindi ingat na ingat yun as Paul Salvador gets another point for his squad here, 21-23.
Paul Salvador coming off a 6 of 27 attack rate. Also had 6 or 5 digs. En route to scoring a total of 6 points last time that they lost.
Camposano.
Oh, that's a miss again by Camposano.
Medyo bitin yung set na yun. Nakita ko sa mukha niya na hirap niya habulin yun. Medyo bitin. That's why pati yung angulo ng palo niya medyo palabas.
Paul Salvador is the second leading scorer right now para sa kanila with 10 points per game. So 14 points sa una nilang panalo, 6 points sa kanilang unang pagkatalo.
Ooh, nice serve there. Polinario goes to Camposano, rejected at the net. Solid block there by Domingo and Abdul.
But more than that, the score now is tied at 23.
Tabla na naman tayo dito, kaya time out.
Kapit lang tayo. Ha? Okay, sige. Diskarte lang.
Okay. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Go. Tabi! Go! Tapasa.
Look at that one more time. Bantay sarado itong si Edward Camposano.
Parang pag sa'yo nang gagaling, hindi bagay eh.
Bakit?
Okay. So siya lang dating eh, pero pag di bagay.
Grabe dito si Coach Ronnie.
Di bagay pag galing Katipunan. Pag dun sa bandang amin, bagay.
Down from the hill nga, di ba? Coach Ronnie.
So totoo lang. Pero ito, nagpapakita ng magandang attitude ang Airmen dahil akala mo tapos na ito pero hindi, nakabalik at 23 all.
Sila naman ang gumawa ng 3-0 run here. Ooh! Villegas had a hand on that, but JV Sumagaysay with that quick attack. Let's look at that one more time.
Go to.
Yep.
When the going gets tough, timeout being called here by Air Force.
Denied by the referee here. Side out ang kailangan ng Air Force. Salvador!
Wow.
3 blockers in front of him, and they knew that that set was gonna go to that pin.
Pin named?
Look at that. 3
Salvador.
big wall of 3 blockers from the Navigators head coach Jeff Malabanan asking, nasa na yung timeout na hinihingi ko kanina? But look at that score that we have for set number 1. We got 25-23 in favor of the Navigators Iloilo. We'll be back for set number 2. You are back watching the Spikers Turf Open Conference here at Inares Sports Center in Pasig City. Set number 1, naitala ng panalo ng the Navigators Iloilo 25-23. What a tight set there, Coach Ron.
Oh, even if Iloilo led by as much as 5, yung fight back instinct para dito sa Air Force hindi tumila. Lego was right there. Villegas' playmaking was always present. But I really like the way they fought back from being down late here in the set by 3 at 23-20, equalizing at 23 all. And it took the heroics of JV Sumagaysay and that final offensive block to help Iloilo extricate themselves from a tight situation. At masasabi natin talagang kinuha nila itong set na to dahil itong Air Force kumapit hanggang dulo, hindi bumigay. And some numbers that will let us know or tell you kung gaano kahigpit itong ating unang set na eventually napanalunan ng Iloilo laban sa hard-fighting Philippine Air Force.
Medyo tabla lang din sa skill points, malapit. But kahit yung opponent errors ng the Navigators, 9 versus 6 of the Philippine Air Force, pero di bale dahil yung crucial moments na nangyari yung puntos at yung errors, doon talaga nagkakatalo. Kanina nga, you mentioned, it was actually a 6-1 run by the Philippine Air Force. So talagang very promising young team itong kino-coach ni Jeff Malabanan.
Lost in their last match laban sa Navy Sea Lions. March 13, a match that took 4 sets to finish and nearly 2 hours to end.
Wow.
And Brian Alego is at 36 of 77, almost 50% hitting rate. Over 20 points per game, and that's a good start here para sa dating manlalaro ng National University.
Brian James Haleco, 8th best spiker so far here in the league. Dalawang game pa lang. As you mentioned nga, kanina, first game, 21 points. Second game, 20 points. So, very good average here
ngayon,
for Haleco.
Oo, ngayon, 5 na.
Oh, wow. This time, Edward Camposano successful from the back row.
Oh yes, definitely one of the biggest names in men's volleyball
Yes.
all across the country. You don't become a national player just because you are tall. Highly skilled, good attitude, hard worker, at Spikers Turf champion na rin itong si Edward Camposano.
Villegas goes to the right. Haleko with that sharp angle there.
Pag tinignan mo, unassuming no?
Sobra.
Akala mo unathletic, but he's quick and he's precise. At poker face din maglaro ito.
I was gonna say, medyo stoic yung mukha niya eh. Parang walang feelings. Parang okay, puntos, another day.
Pero mahusay.
Yes. Saura denied, but second referee
Net touch.
catches one of the airmen with a net touch. Asking if
will they
kamay
challenge
ko po
this?
ba or jersey ko. But they're letting
Kamay.
it go.
Oh.
Yep. Team captain Ronchet Villegas trying to calm everybody down on their side of the court. Good pass there. Villegas to Salvador. This time rejected single-handedly by Francis Saura.
Salvador was isolated against Saura. Villegas opting to go to the open. Subalit Saura scored earlier. Now gets his second straight point. That's two of the first 3 points here in set number 2.
Those two names both coming from the NU
National
system.
University,
Yes.
Isa sa most successful system in the country as of late. Sila na yung dominant team sa UAAP, pero umuusbong ang UST.
Yes. Talagang very tight matchup din in the UAAP this time.
Ateneo, nakabangon na. FEU, very promising din. Tied at 3. Set number 2. On that reception error coming from Estomata.
Nice back set there from Saura. Rejected. Went out of bounds. Good sportsmanship displayed between the two.
Yun ang maganda panoorin. Yan talaga laro lang. Pero minsan talaga hindi...
Pero lalaki din to, Coach Ronnie. Medyo mabangis yung emotions nila.
lalo pag lumalim na. Oh.
Yes.
Lalo pag umikot yung team na pinanggalingan, di ba? Tapos yun ang magkaharap.
Parang may specific
Hindi
team
naman.
in mind.
Hindi naman.
Coach Ronnie.
Hindi naman. Napanood ko lang.
Okay. Estomata with that hustle. Free ball para sa Air Force. Villegas.
Oops, net touch.
Oh,
by Villegas.
Yeah, little too tight on that pass. Yun pa naman yung pet peeve ng karamihan na free ball tapos tiit. Oo nga, meron nga. Catching the lower tape of the net there was Villegas' shoulder. Saying sorry to Coach Jeff.
Sakit.
Villegas gives it to Domingo.
Oops. Huli ni Domingo. Broken play, hindi na nagawa ng paraan ni Camposano using his offhand.
No coverage there for the Navigators. Puntos para sa Air Force. 4-5 here in set number 2. Oh, good pass there. Polinario goes to Camposano. Wow, look at that play.
Villegas is down. Let's see if we can check that play again because Villegas is hurting.
He was shaking his head. Probably telling his teammate it's really painful. Nakita ba natin yun? Hopefully nothing serious here. We got our medics from the tournament trying to see and assess what's going on. It seems like it's his left knee.
Tuhod ba o na-sprain?
Coach Ronnie, ko titingin ng replay. Hindi ko kaya panoorin ng replay. Paki-explain.
Landed on one leg, stepped on the foot of someone from... Ulit. Malo si Camposano. Landed on one leg.
Yeah.
But appears to be okay. Nakakasana si Anchete.
Yeah. Always ready,
Oo
syempre.
naman. Isa sa pinaka-ready parate yan. Okay naman si Ronchet. Okay naman
Okay,
siya.
maybe it was the initial shock
Yung
of
takot.
yes, syempre.
Natural naman yan.
Syempre, kasi isang injury ka lang as an athlete, mukhang mahirap-hirap ang journey
Tagal
to recovery.
Ang tagal kasi.
But good to see him okay, not so much limping as well. Naiset kay Domingo, nadepensa ni Saura, back row to Estomata.
Playing with a lot of confidence, really. And Apolinario has gone to Estomata multiple times so far in this match, and he has delivered. Definitely a big part dito sa roster ng Iloilo itong sa Estomata.
And it's good to see how Apolinario activates all the spikers. Mapa front row, mapa back row. Talagang everybody's always ready.
Gusto ko yung kanyang Instagram, Estong Balatong. From Antique. From University of Antique. So, good discovery. 4-point lead for the Navigators. Estomata helping out the rest of Iloilo building this 4-point lead.
Arena Plus, astig sa sports. Now, before we get back to action, let's listen in to some reports from Denise. Denise?
Ronnie, I got to talk to Airman Paul Salvador, which is the youngest of the team last PNVF and one of the 2 rookies noon. Pero ngayong panibagong conference ng Spikers Turf, he is not alone. At mas enjoy raw talaga siya with the new additions to the team, lalo na't pare-pareho silang galing NU. Like Brian Haleco, Paul is a graduating marketing major, and being with these people he's familiar with, this is a new experience according to Paul because he's able to express his skills more that hopefully mapakita niya raw this game and the others to follow. Back to the panel.
Again, thank you for that, Denise, for that insider scoop. And yun na nga, it's most likely the same story that we're hearing here in the Spikers Turf. You know, just having this opportunity to play after college or as you finish college in Paul's situation. So talagang, yun nga, parang teammate ko, si Abby Maranyo, sabi niya, alam mo, sis, ganito talaga ako na pag pinasok ako, siguraduhin na akong hindi na ako ilalabas. Yung that kind of mindset that we see
Ganda
from
yun.
athletes, magandang makita at mapanood talaga eh.
Gagalingan mo talaga pag usahin mo.
Tsaka, ma-inspire ka, nagalingan mo din.
Saka more than that, maghahanda. Di ba? Yung
Yes.
preparasyon. Kasi hindi lang naman laro yung importante. The countless hours of preparation and the many sacrifices outside of the playing court is what a lot of viewers perhaps are not aware of. Pero mas mahirap pa nga po yung preparasyon kaysa sa actual game. Eh. Talagang you give up a lot just to be able to keep in shape and stay ready for the task at hand.
Overcooking that jump serve. Libreng puntos muli para sa Philippine Air Force. And interesting you mentioned that, Coach Ronnie, kasi I heard that Abby Maranyo, the team captain now for Cherry Tigo, sinabi niya nagka 3 days, 2 nights silang bonding bago nila matalo ang Creamline in straight sets. So talagang, you know, from those stories that we hear, makikita talaga natin, you know, it's volleyball, playing the sport. It's not just about individual skills. It's really about chemistry and how you work well with each other.
And you always have to be on the same page dahil it's a team sport. Kala ko 3 days, 2 nights sa NLEX. Itong parating na Semana Santa na naman eh. Ayaw natin yan.
Ay, nako. Nako, mag-iingat po tayong lahat ngayong Holy Week. Kasi
Be forewarned.
Yes.
Timingan nyo po yung inyong pag-out of town. Kung kayo man ay magbibisita iglesia outside of Manila.
Ayan, napa-time out muli.
Umabol na naman 6 kanina yan. Bumaba na naman sa 2. 9-3 kanina yan.
Yes.
Huwag nagmamadali. Guys, huwag nagmamadali. Kapit pa tayo, kapitan pa natin yan. Focus pa ka po.
Compose ulit, compose. Parang tayo yung nagmamadali. So, dahan-dahan. Kaya tayo magkanudikta sa laro.
Huwag nagmamadali, huwag nagmamadali.
Dahan lang kami yan. Labi! Go!
Tama lang, tama lang.
Alright, that was Coach Boyet calling for a timeout after that 3-0 run ng Philippine Air Force Airmen. And cool to see the newbies of the team speaking up, leading the team earlier. Sinasabi talaga na madali. Maybe let's set our tempo.
Ulit-ulit ko narinig yung huwag magmadali.
Nilakad na to Friday kasi.
Malapit na kasi.
O baka aalis na sila para sa Holy Week break nila.
Meron pa tayong, pero meron pa tayong playdate on Sunday. Pero baka wala na nga silang, double check nga natin kasi first game lang nila ito no?
Correct, correct.
So, 6 points already para dito kay Estomata.
Kay Estong.
Estong Balatong. Hybrid ang dating. Electric vehicle ang dating. Estong Balatong. Ayan. Electric vehicle. Ayan. Trying to go for an off the block point. None given. There's a block touch.
Haleko was confident on that. Although stoic ang mukha, confident yung paghingi niya ng challenge.
At least meron ng emotion kahit paano. Kanina hanggang matapos yung unang set. Wala. Talagang laro lang.
Okay. Umamen. Yep. So,
may green card ba? Wala, nahanap ko eh.
Let's see. Let's ask later. I wonder what the incentive is. Kasi sa VNL,
meron.
may cash incentive. Nice set there to Estong. But Villegas chases that down. Haleko down the line once again. Pero outside uli. This time walang nakahipo na blocker. Kaya puntos para sa the Navigators.
Villegas getting a rest. The flashy Ancheta seeing action for the first time. Ito, paborito ko itong panuurin talaga eh. Masayahin maglaro.
Good first ball there. Haleko this time cross court, but went out of bounds coming from Camposano.
Ang bigat ng kamay nitong si Haleko.
Yes, I agree.
Saka, kung titignan mo, ang bilis ng vertical at ang bilis ng wind-up. Simple lang maglaro eh.
Yes, very textbook, pero napaka-effective kasi ang dami niyang variations tsaka anggulo ng palo niya.
Maayos. Matalino maglaro. Si Salvador ang nasusuki rito ng mga blockers. Time and again, he has been rejected and contained. But kailangan silang tulong nitong si Aleco. Hindi naman pwedeng sa'yo lahat.
Correct.
Kailangan merong ibang bibigyan. Si Ancheta, si Villegas, para din mas mahirapan ang depensa rito ng Philippine Air Force na ngayon. Nasa 3 muli ang kalamangan. Para nakita ko na itong 13-10 na score nito kanina. There you go.
Ooh, nice defense. Apolinario gives it back to Saura.
Smart.
Simpleng palo. Effective.
Iba talaga ang veterano, Z, di ba?
Yes.
Magulang na maglaro. And I mean that in a good way.
Yep. I mean, okay, in the last 2 sequences, nakikita natin, makukumpara natin yung palo ni Paul. Talagang braso-brasohan, todo, straight to the block. Yes. Samantalang si Saura kanina, talagang hinanap yung kamay, pina-check ball, pumunto. So, that's the kind of difference ng maturity ng players na makikita natin dito sa Spikers Turf. Kaya manood na kayo, guys. Meron pa silang 1+1 ticket. Diba? Deal? You bring a friend, the friend gets a free ticket. So, you both can watch the Spikers Turf live.
So, we play in Paco Arena on Sunday. Then we take a break. Then pagbalik po, may mga laro sa Field Sports, sa Santa Rosa. Abangan nyo po ang Spikers Turf. Pupunta po dyan para mapanood nyo ang best of the best sa men's volleyball.
That's Magaysay on your screens.
Oh, nice.
Abdul getting that point. And I think that's the other issue from the last play given to Salvador. Talagang high loopy set, tapos naka-establish na yung blocker.
Nakaabang.
Correct. Samantalang in that last sequence to Abdul, talagang low facet ang gumagana para sa Air Force.
Uy, some problems still from the service line. They had a total of 9 errors or just 6 errors doon sa unang set, pero marami ron the service line.
Got our second technical timeout. We will be back.
Sa GOAT ko sa volleyball is si Kuya Brian Bagunas. Ano kasi, parang simula talaga siya sa baba hanggang sa sobrang pursige niya. Ayun, ano niya na yung goal niya. Sobra-sobra pa. Dati hindi naman siya consistent sa passing niya. Tapos ngayon, nung nag-isa international na siya, ngayon parang magaling pa siya sa libero. Ano kaya, Brian? Butterfly kita.
Nawa sa the libero of the Philippine Air Force, Maklang.
Maklang.
Nakakaaliw din, you to witness the interactions among dating teammates, ngayong magkalaban na. And as he mentioned, Brian Bagunas, who will be playing here soon. Can't wait to see that talent here in the Spikers turf. Always a treat to see that high level.
Signal, no?
Yes.
Dahil si Mark Espejo will fly home to Seattle for crisscross.
Yes.
Yun naman yung Ateneo connection. Nakakatawa rin si Jaja Santiago, no? Was also
selected for the pool.
sa national team, no? Ng Japan.
Ang galing.
Oo.
Very exciting times for our Filipinos playing abroad, chasing their dreams. Samantalang dito sa Pasig, dreams are being chased here between these two teams. Haleko, another smart move, finding that donut hole in
the reaction
the
of coach.
navigators.
Oh, yan. Kaya, Adaw papasok.
Putos ka dito.
Oh.
Walang putos, walang putos.
Tabi muna. Sub muna.
Makita niya.
Foul. Erase.
Some change in perspective kasi baka may iba siya makita dito
pero
sa labas.
naniniwala talaga ako dyan eh. Dahil bilang manlalaro.
Yep.
Minsan may tension. Minsan hindi ready. Pero pag nakita mo na yung nangyayari, pagpasok mo, mas alam mo na. And this point once again, aided by that misdirection delivered by Nursidik.
Yeah.
Or Estomata.
But did you also see the wind-up of Estomata?
Sobra.
Ang baba lang nung kamay. Siguro ang hirap niya i-block, no? Hindi mo alam kung anong angulo yung pupuntahan. But speaking of angles...
Yan, mahirap din i-block.
Mahirap din yan i-block si Haleko.
Kanina, parang drop lumabas, off speed.
Yes.
Ngayon naman, solid cross-court delivery on that diagonal point.
That's why, again, Haleko, that's the reason why he's up there in the top hitters for his squad. Kasi
How he ended up with
variety.
Philippine Air Force.
Mga NU.
Ano man yung dahilan.
Yes.
I'm very happy for him because he has been given this floor time. And suddenly, he's a big name here in the Spikers turf from out of the blue.
Yep.
By Philippine Air Force, foot fault.
Alright,
Challenge there, foot fault.
From that back row attack. But yes, as you mentioned kanina, Sir Ronnie, again, new opportunities for each and every player.
Kakatuwa, di ba?
Yep.
Kakatuwa.
I want to ask him, maybe Denise can ask him, did Haleko ever dream of playing indoor at this level in the Spikers turf. Kasi, again, the story is libero siya sa
Ang
EDU.
tangkad, no?
Yes. Oh, malayo. Medyo malayo itong take off
They lose.
ni Camposano.
They lose the challenge.
Yeah.
Chumbingo is back. Well, let's see.
Apolinario double-checking the rotation and who's gonna serve. Siya daw, sabi ng second referee. 4 points up ang ating The Navigators Iloilo here in set number 2.
Serving for the Navigators, team captain, J.M. Apolinario.
Steady playmaker.
Yes. Aleko from that right this time. And yun, parang left or right,
Walang
opposite
problema.
or outside. Walang problema. Liit na bagay.
Walang problema. Sa atin lang yon. Kaliwa kanan, walang problema. Basta puntos. At I believe he's already in double figures now with 11. 20 points per game.
Wow.
At saka mataas ang accuracy eh.
Yes. Jump serve from Haleko. Tinarget si Sumagaysay Saura from the front. Rejected there at the net. Wow, Apolinario.
Good shift.
Sending it to the right this time. Nadepensa ng Air Force. Free ball dito para sa The Navigators. Ooh.
Will miss. Lead is down to 1 here.
Estong a little too tight there. Pero gets ko yung angle na gusto niyang kunin.
Mahirap
Medyo,
na anggulong yun eh.
yes. Usually, it's really the height that matters also, the ball contact. Medyo mababa that time for Estomata. Apolinario, this time to Sumagaysay.
What about that reception coming from Camposano?
Yes.
Hindi na kinailangan gumalaw nitong si Apolinario, and that ended up with a quick set here for Sumagaysay. Zero tempo, walang problema. Go-to player once again when they need one. As JV Sumagaysay to the rescue.
That's right. During the media day of the Spikers turf, sabi nga ni JV na chemistry yung isa talaga nilang issue. Pero from that play, parang okay na, nasusolusyonan na.
Kailan ba yun? Before the opening?
Yes.
Recently lang yun,
Recently
diba?
lang, yes. But again, as you mentioned din, Sir Coach Ronnie, na nakalaro na sila ng isang pre-season tournament in the
Malaking
PBL.
bagay yun, no?
Laking bagay, correct.
Saka dumulo eh.
Yes, umabot sila till the end.
Sa pinakamarami kayong laro at halos araw-araw yung laro doon. Sa ayaw at sa gusto mo, wala kang pahinga. Maglalaro ka.
Look at that Saura. Oh my goodness, look at that cross-body follow through from Francis Saura.
Contorting in mid-air.
As the blocker, parang tatapatan ko yung katawan niya, but it was his follow-through that made the angle possible. But another point para sa kanya and the rest of the Iloilo The Navigators.
On that attack error coming from Abdul. Overshooting the mark. So this is a 3-point run here once again for Iloilo. Same storyline that we saw in the previous set.
Good. Tama naman. Ha?
Tama set kaya?
Dalawa kami. Oo. Tatlo lang, pre. Tatlo lang. Dikit lang natin yan. Kuha tayo ng magandang pasa. Atake mo. Kasi walaan nyo yung sarili nyo sa atake.
Sige, sakay.
Paragin nyo kung pwede.
Go.
Kailangan mo pa man siyento.
Okay.
Para kalat-kalat sila. Air Force 3, 1, 2, 3.
Air Force!
One-on-one, heart-to-heart conversations with Mark Pingris and Gilas legends tackling their life stories on and off the court. Puso to Puso exclusive on Pilipinas Live app. Kaya i-download nyo na at mag-register now for free. Back to the action here. Spikers Turf 2024 Open Conference. That was JV Sumagaysay for the Navigators Iloilo. Ready tayo dito, Coach Ronnie. Salvador will try once again, this time overshooting it. But props to the efforts of the Navigators Iloilo taking control of that jungle ball. At napa sa kanila pa yung puntos. Yes.
Sumagaysay for the serve. Saul with the ball.
A little bit predictable on their plays here, talking about the Philippine Air Force. Kaya magpapatawag muli ng timeout si Coach Jeff. Let's listen in.
Pa-rebound mo lang para makuha natin. Ang nangyari kasi, ang block nila dito. O kaya targetin mo na, targetin mo lang doon. Ito yung pinaka-target. Kung magagawa mo naman ang paraan yan. Go Paul, go Paul.
Coach Jeff giving some tips to Paul there kasi gigil na gigil nga itong pumalo si Salvador. Pero mahirap, especially if you're up against tall blockers like Saura, Camposano, Sumagaysay, Nursidik. So you gotta be a little bit more creative on your attacks here. Oh wow, nice save there.
Oh, oops.
Regalo pa. Abdul getting that point.
They saved one of 6 points, 6 set points. Talking about itong team ng Philippine Air Force.
Yep.
Talo na sana. Naisalba pa.
Yes. And you never know. Just like in set number 1, they made a 6-1 run. Let's see if they can do that successfully this time.
Oops.
Free ball. Ancheta will go to Domingo.
2-point run. Coach Boyet, seen enough. Mahirap tong dumikit katulad kanina. Baka maungusan. Ceasefire muna para dito sa Iloilo.
One receive, one receive. One good receive. Atake tayo.
Okay, isa lang naman yan. Kuha ka momentum sa third set.
Huwag nagmamadali sa pag-receive. Huwag nagmamadali. Okay, one good receive.
Okay! Sana lang yan.
That was Herald Domingo, one of the products of the FEU volleyball program. This time, Ancheta a little bit more creative and risky, giving or activating his middle blocker this time kasi nga bantay sarado na ang kanilang outside hitter. And medyo predictable na ang ginagalaw ng setting capabilities ng Air Force this time. Saura in the meantime for will miss. Kaka-timeout lang din nila nun. So, 3 straight points.
Will miss? Ayan, no?
3 straight points for the Philippine Air Force Airmen.
Oh my.
That is not the way to catch up here in set number 2. Sayang. To end the set with an error. Pero still napalapit itong Philippine Air Force here in set number 2. But nanaig pa rin ang The Navigators Iloilo. 25-21. We'll be back for set number 3. You are watching this doubleheader fun Friday afternoon here at Inares Sports Arena in Pasig City as the Navigators are up 2-0 kontra sa Philippine Air Force Airmen. So far, set number 2, we got a 25-21 score tally, Coach Ronnie.
Oo. Sa umpisa, mahigpit pa pero maagang kumawala dito sa set na ito. Ang team ng Iloilo. And eventually, it was almost the same narrative that we saw in that set 1 win para sa Iloilo. Didikit ang kalaban, lalamang sila muli. Pupunto si Haleco, babantayan yung iba. That has been the theme of this match so far. Haleco, maybe in double figures, but the rest shut down, completely contained. And that's why offense is not enough to overcome itong mas maraming go-to players para sa Iloilo. At yung net defense ng Iloilo, mas kumana rin. Lalong-lalo na laban kay Paul Salvador na kumbaga sa street language, balagoong sa mga blockers dito ng Iloilo. These numbers may not even give us a glimpse of the complete picture doon sa nakalipas na pangalawang set. Dahil ang laki ng kalamangan, 24-18 yan eh. Bago yung tatlong sunod-sunod na puntos ng Philippine Air Force, but eventually a service error. That's part of their 9 unforced errors will hurt their chances to overturn a late 6-point deficit and are now going to be down by 2 sets to none laban sa Iloilo, or making their debut, by the way, here in the Open Conference of the 2024 Spikers Tour.
That's right, Coach Ronnie. And yun nga nabanggit mo, parang mas buo din yung kupunan ng The Navigators Iloilo ngayon, talking about kung sino yung mga manlalaro nila and kung paano sila gumagalaw.
Yes,
parang they're one good team and medyo matagal-tagal na sila magkakasama by the looks of it.
It also helps na lamang sila eh. Oo, iba rin kasi pag ikaw yung naghahabol.
Yes.
As Villegas is back, getting a much-needed rest.
Good up there by Banak, but there was an infraction at the net. Mula kay JB Sumagaysay, libreng puntos kagad. Panimula ng set number 3 para sa Philippine Air Force.
Ang hinahanap ko yung darating yung araw na mapupuno rin ang arena pag naglalaro ang men's volleyball.
I mean, it has... Oh, wow! Look at that dig by Banak. Oh, and Lumanlan making sure that ball lands on the other side of the court.
Polonari wanted to give that optical illusion na mapalo siya. Pero sinigurado yung Lumanlan na doon talaga mahuhulog sa side ng Iloilo. Nung simula kami nag-cover ng volleyball, kami-kami lang eh. Ngayon, ticket, pahirapan na talaga sa women's volleyball.
I mean, again, on that note, it's good to see, new teams are formed. Mas sustainable ang models ng mga teams na sumasali. Kaya, tulad nito, The Navigators Iloilo, matagal na natin nakakasama dito and mukhang matagal pa natin makakasama sa Spikers Turf. So, I think just give it a few more years, I feel like the men's volleyball scene in the Philippines will really ride the wave that the women's have started.
I believe you, and we will wait for that day to happen.
In the meantime, pasikatan muna ng skills dito sa Spikers Turf.
Kasama yan, kasali yan.
Tabla tayo early here in the set number 3. Tabla 2-all. Apolinario about to serve for the Navigators Iloilo, who's been doing such a tremendous job.
Steady talaga maglaro ito eh.
Yes. Abdul rejected by Saura.
Right there. Reading the lefty. Alam kung saan dadalhin. Huling-huli. Naku, babawan talaga.
Talagang perfect timing, good form with that press over the net.
Basa.
Yes. Wow. Quick spike there. Nasagot
there you go.
ng Iloilo. This time, Air Force to Haleco. Nasagot ni Caposano. Haleco, bantay na bantay ang net. And he knows it's his point. He goes straight to the service line.
Miscommunication between Apolinario and Sumagaysay.
Yep.
Leading to that free point given up dito kay Haleco. Saura with 11 points on 6 attack points and 5 kill blocks.
Good dig there by Haleco. Free ball. Uy, muntik pang pumuntos. One-handed set there by Apolinario. Villegas chooses Salvador. Apolinario to the back row to Camposano. Yep. Sa miss, puntos ulit para sa Philippine Air Force.
So 3 of the first 4 points ng Airmen have come from errors ng Iloilo. We just had 6 unforced errors dun sa second set na panalo. Or just 7. So ito, nanganganak, dumadami.
Good deflection there at the net. Haleko, back row this time. Good ball. Apolinario. Salvador goes cross-court. Wow, look at that one-handed dig from the Navigators. Ball still alive. Rally continues. Villegas chooses Salvador.
Finally.
Sumagaysay. Nagdalawang isip pa sa block na yun.
Finally.
Look at that one more time. Out of system set. Binaba ni JV yung kanyang kamay kasi baka ipacheck eh.
Inilagan.
Inilagan.
Leading to this 3-point run here for Philippine Air Force, who are now up by 2 points.
Saura once again with that no-look cross-body follow-through.
7 points, or rather 7 attack points, total of 12. Plus 5 kill blocks, leading the way in scoring.
Parang
master na
aragala.
yan. Ay, naku. Doon nakatingin sa kabila pero palo.
No look.
No look. Ooh.
Okay, ball still alive here. Apolinario chooses Saura from the back.
That's the reason why.
Si Haleko parang binabasa na lang kung saan papunta yung bola. Magkatabi na sila ni Villegas. Look at this one more time.
Look at the follow through. Look at the force.
Yes.
Generated by Francis Saura. What about the Apolinario once again? Feeding the very hot hands itong si Francis Saura. Uy!
3 point for Air Force.
Estomata.
Ilan na yan? 4?
Yep.
4 na errors na dito sa set na ito.
For the whole game.
Dito sa set na ito lang para sa team ng Iloilo. Sa 6 na puntos ng... Nako, problema.
Positional fault. Although the Navigators.
A little too early or maybe there's a slight movement even before the serve was released or the ball was released for the serve.
Serve, luman lang.
Libreng puntos para sa Air Force. Luman land straight to the net. Libreng puntos para sa the Navigators.
Puro libreng puntos yun narinig ko siya.
Well, guys, galingan natin.
Parang buy one, get one lumalabas.
Parang yung ticket lang natin dito.
Yan. Uy!
Good eye on Salvador, letting that one go.
Just like that, we hit the first tactical timeout. Multiple errors happening here for both teams. 2-point lead, Philippine Air Force looking good here in set number 3.
You're still tuned in to the 2024 Spikers Surf Open Conference live here at Inares Arena, Pasig. You guys would probably be surprised to hear that one of the newest additions to the Navigators, JV Sumagaysay, told me that playing for the Navigators was an unexpected occurrence. But everything fell into the right place because he's what the team is looking for. For him, his purpose will always be to teach the team his learnings and the culture he grew from. A competitive player, he would even go beyond it and coach the players and tell this team na once na nasa Tariflex tayo, we always start a new goal. Back to set 3.
Thank you for that report, Denise. Yun nga, JV Sumagaysay. Last year, he was with another team, different team. This time, getting this opportunity to play for the Iloilo squad.
Saura again has scored the most here in set 3. Talking about JV Sumagaysay, ayon nga sa reported din, he's playing a different role. So, mentor bilang kuya,
Yes.
bilang naglaro as a reinforcement at kumbaga mas senior sa iba. And of course, the respect comes not just because you are the more senior, but because of the way you carry yourself and treat your teammates as well. Works both ways. Respect begets respect.
Yep. Definitely leading his team in competitiveness kasi kung may iisang bagay na talagang paulit-ulit niya kinukwento nun, it's really
Fighter talaga yan.
fighter. Kasi laban kung laban, as kanina nga na-mention, laban is the key word for them as they have been catching up here in set number 3. Tabla na tayo, Coach Ronnie.
Yun.
Free ball here. Oh, Villegas with that over on one attack. Camposano, tip ball din. Villegas.
Nagugulangan.
Oo nga eh. Yun nga kasi, manay-remind ni Coach Jeff na kailangan nating, we need some variations.
Diskarte.
Oo, tsaka huwag lang tayo palo ng palo. Hanapin natin yung kamay. Katulad nun, kamay ng blockers ang tinarget ni Salvador in that last sequence.
Mas nakakalusot na siya kumpara sa kanina na hindi makatawid yung bola niya.
Yep.
Dulcidic, finally, activated by Apolinario. It's been quiet for quite some time, but they needed that last point. Ayaw nilang mas malaking lumamang. Ang kalamangan dito ng mga nakaputi. Tabla muli tayo sa 9. Pinakamaraming deadlocks na nakita ko sa sa labang ito. Itong set number 3.
Edward Camposano serving.
Edward Camposano so far with 6 attack points. Still finding their groove on the service line here in set number 3, no, Coach Ronnie?
Panayan Sala from the service line. Okay lang daw para sa Philippine Air Force. Sige lang.
Bawiin na lang nila sa atake.
Serving for Air Force, Harold.
You got Herald Domingo on the serve. Good serve. Camposano was there. Wow, nice set from Apolinario.
That's a miss.
But a miss there from our friend Estong.
Balatong.
Estong Balatong. Back-to-back points para sa Philippine Air Force. Good pass from Camposano. Apolinario gives it back to Estong. Salvador chases it down out of system. Set. Haleco was able to push that
Tight.
ball tight. At nakapuntos pa. Teamwork din yun, Coach Ronnie. Nakita mo ba?
Totoo yun.
Si Lumanlan, hinatak niya.
Bago makita nung referee, ka rito. Kim then Dante. Looking trim. With a new look.
Ayun na. Ang kanilang pangalawang setter.
Laki ng pinayat ni Kim, ha?
Ganun na daw pag professional, Coach
Tama,
Ronnie.
totoo naman yun. Dapat talaga, kabuhayan na yan.
Yes. Leandante chooses out from the back. Denied there by Haleco. This time, Estong catches his blockers. Villegas to Haleco. Tip ball! Yes.
Biggest lead in the match.
4 points.
Right.
Serving 9.
And again, you go back to too many errors here in this set para sa Iloilo.
Right.
Siguro mga halos kalahati ng puntos dito. Ang Air Force galing dito sa Iloilo will now call a timeout as the lead is balloon to 4 for Philippine Air Force.
Pagka awkward, hulog mo na lang. Mamadali kayo masyado.
Tawagin mo si yung rebound.
Kapitan nyo to, ha? Guys, kapitan nyo to.
Apat lang yan, isang patay ako. Ano mas madali, di ba? Wala na silang kumpiyansa. Ngayon nagkakaroon sila kumpiyansa, nahihirapan tayo. So balikan natin yung court kanina. Receive, pagpalo, cover. Gano'n lang, sipi lang naman eh. Ha? Go! Sabi! Go! Tara!
Awesome live sports viewing is guaranteed with Signal. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Switch now and get up to 3 months with no cash out. Only visit www.signaltv/switch for more details. Back to the action here. You got Domingo for that serve. I guess a good timeout mula kay Coach Boyet.
Correct. Kanina kasi sila yung trangko. Let's see how they will react. Down by 4 earlier, now behind by 3. As JVC Magaysay is now in the front row after coming in.
Good pass there.
Tama, Zio. 7 errors for Iloilo in this set alone.
Saura, back row, but Haleko with the timing on that block.
Perfect timing coming from Haleko. 13 na ba si Haleko?
Look at that single block. Perfect form, perfect timing there from
Haleko.
Haleko, the number 1 scorer for the Philippine Air Force.
So now was 14 points.
On his way to his usual 20.
Right. 5-point lead.
Uy, may emotions na siya, Coach Ronnie. Nag-cheer na siya, sumisigaw na siya, may gigil na siya. Dahil this time, angat sila by 5 points here in set number 3. Is this gonna be an extended match today, Coach Ronnie?
That's a good question. And Iloilo will have to answer that shortly.
Good run here by the Philippine Air Force Airmen. Oh wow, Dendante.
Huli.
Aggressive. Haleko. A little too strong behind that push.
But still a good buffer here.
Yep.
For them, up 5 earlier. Now the 4-point lead will be chased by Iloilo and try to pin that scoreline to just 15 and disallow itong Philippine Air Force from reaching the second technical timeout.
Oh, nice set from Villegas there. Pero nasagot ng the Navigators. Block. Saura blocked again, but this time the ball goes out of bounds.
Good shift by Dayan Dante from the left all the way to the right to free up itong si Francis Saura. This sequence leading to point number 15 for Francis Saura. Leading scorer right now para dito sa Iloilo.
Dante with that serve. Good first ball for the Airmen. Haleko.
Isolated.
Textbook play from Haleko right there, sending us to the second technical timeout. We'll be back.
On top, 16.
You got the crisscross King Crunchers coaching staff.
Kompleto.
Here, nanonood na, nagsiscout na, kompleto. You got some live viewers here present.
Please join us. You still have time to come over.
Correct.
It's a weekend, by the way, coming up.
Estomata.
Estomata was in a bubble dito sa set number 3, no? Like in the first 2 sets, we're in high efficiency. Dito, bumula. But on the right side, is able to deliver a critical point. Gusto ko sabihin critical kasi umabot na sa second technical timeout. Lamang ng 4 kanina itong Air Force. Huli. Quick play. Low set. No problem for Lumanlan. Who's also fired some key points here para sa Airmen to protect a 4-point lead late here in this third set. Kanina yung balong yan.
Yep. Before we head into the second technical timeout.
Saka mas marami nang pupuntos dito sa set na ito, no?
Yes.
Finally, JV's first point here in set number 3 again. Coming up with a smile. He liked that.
Again, look at the connection. Even Dante, no problem here. Still very unpredictable setting tendencies. Pinapakita ng the Navigators dito. Nice set there from Villegas.
Yes.
Abdul of the
Back
Hands
set all the way to the opposite. Oh,
Yeah.
apakahirap ang layo.
18-14.
Kanto-kanto.
Tsaka parang maning-mani lang nung binato niya palikod.
Sobra. Sakto eh.
That's why you guys have to watch the games live here at the venues to appreciate the athleticism being displayed by our athletes here. This time, Saura denied at the net. He will try one more time. Haleco was there. Villegas will choose Salvador, but too easy for Campuzano. Mayandante, back row.
Wow.
But Haleco with that dig. Buhay pa rin ang bola. Haleco chooses Salvador. Check ball, naitaas. Campuzano, binigay kay Saura. Check ball, pero
That will score.
that will score. And a miscue between these two guys on your screens.
Nanginayang si Villegas pang diin. Closer and closer to point number 20, but not so fast, says Francis Sora, who's also close to 20 points in this match. At this is just the first game, the debut para sa Iloilo. Big numbers for Saura.
Francis Saura, serving.
Very consistent also so far
True.
here in their first match in this tournament. Oh wow. Villegas chooses Haleco from the back row. Tip there, nabuhay pa rin ang bola. Villegas to the outside. Salvador swinging away.
The gap was too much.
Yep. Yun, pwede niya talagang idiin yun
Ayan.
kasi walang blockers.
Butas, butas.
Or butas yung blockers.
Late yung two-man block. And Salvador with some escape acts here after being contained in the first two sets.
Yep.
Ito yung pinupunto ko kanina, Gina. Mas marami nang napupuntahan si Villegas.
Correct.
Lumanla, nakakatulong, kahit paano si Abdul.
For Air Force.
Constant naman si Haleco, pero yung pagangat ng laro ni Salvador sa set na ito, malaking bagay.
Definitely, as he is the second best scorer for
Right.
their team.
10 points per game. 14 points, game 1 win. 6 points, second game loss. Piston play. Campuzano delivers, and they need the best from Campuzano and their veteran players late here in set number 3.
The service from 49 Edward Campuzano.
Campuzano with that serve. Haleco, easy pass there. Villegas chooses back row para kay Abdul. Again, you're right, Coach Ronnie. Talagang ngayon, Villegas is giving the balls to everybody.
At kumukonekta. Kanina binibigyan naman niya pero hindi
Correct.
kumukonekta eh.
Correct. Puro errors.
Or nabablock,
Yes,
diba? Or
yes,
sumasablay. Pero ito, pumupuntos talaga. Kaya nga, pinointat ko niya. Pati si Lumanla, nakakatulong eh. So ngayon, manghuhula ka kanino pupunta.
Correct.
Oh, that's a miss.
Nagiging effective na silang lahat.
Correct. Down 5. Iloilo. Looking for a block touch.
By the Navigators.
I think that was Nur Zidik with that quick hit. Ayan, actually mame na ang Air Force.
Huli man daw at hindi napansin, eh umamin din. Okay na yan.
Oh, okay.
Okay na.
Okay.
Give.
Sir, Rester City.
Haleco!
Haleco.
Naman si Francis Saura. Again, sportsmanship being displayed here in the Spikers turf.
Kuya niya yan.
Yeah. Siya ang kukutusan namin.
Ay,
Hoy, senior mo ako.
pendong.
But it's all fun and games here in the Spikers turf as Villegas starts our rally here. Estong medyo napalakas.
Ako. Tignan mo yung mga magkakasama sa'yo. Puro beach volleyball players. Clinton, Garcia, Bagalay. Timeout here para sa Iloilo.
Lapitan nyo, diretso nyo. Ilapit nyo yung score.
Go. Buhay na natin. Wala pa yan, malayo pa yan.
Sige.
Go! Go!
Set number 3, things have changed. Tables have turned dahil ang Philippine Air Force ngayong nakatikim at nasustain ang kanilang kalamangan 22 kontra sa 17 ng inyong the Navigators Iloilo here in set number 3. Let's see if they can continue and play consistent till the end of this set as Villegas starts us off here. Free ball. Villegas chooses Aleco.
Can't happen.
Yep.
Give him a free ball. With the way the Airmen are playing, they're looking to close out the set. Doronilla also coming in for the first time for jersey number 11 para sa Iloilo. Only 24 years old din itong si Paulo Gabriel Doronilla. 23 lang pala.
Before the timeout, Coach Ronnie was saying or was acknowledging the presence of the crisscross King Crunchers already watching this match as another point goes to the Philippine Air Force, the set point here in set number 3.
7 set points, and from all indications, this match is headed into a most likely set number 4.
Low pass there from Sumageysay. Triple block from your Air Force Airmen.
That was quick, Z.
That was quick. Na pampikit lang. Sabi nga kanina ni Coach Boyet ng the Navigators, sabulin natin. Let's keep things close. Pero nanaig ang Air Force Airmen na sinigurado na nila ang panalo dito set number 3, 25-17. We'll be back for set number 4. The Philippine Air Force Airmen have extended this match to a 4th set, getting the 3rd set 25-17. Talagang naitawid at the very beginning ang kanilang lead, or they were able to establish the lead early on in set number 3. Tuloy-tuloy ang efficiency ng distribution ng sets, ng efficiency ng attacks ng Philippine Air Force Airmen, led by this man on your screens, Brian Haleco. Salvador also a little bit more efficient in set number 3 compared in the previous sets, kung saan bantay na bantay siya ng mga blockers, ng malalaking blockers na the Navigators. Kaya in a couple of timeouts, we heard Coach Boyet of the Navigators Iloilo to, have a little bit more energy, have a little bit more consistency. Kasi tingnan natin itong statistics in set number 3. Errors pa lang, doble ang kanilang naitala compared sa Philippine Air Force, 8-4. Sa attacks, medyo di din nagkakalayo. Pero again, sila ang mas nakalamang this time around in set number 3, 25-17. A good comeback that we're seeing here for the Philippine Air Force Airmen. Let's see if they extend this match to another set. We're back in action here in Inares Sports Arena in Pasig City. On your screens, once again, their leading scorer, talking about Haleco of the Philippine Air Force Airmen. Kanina, in case you missed it, nabanggit namin na naka-line up siya sa NU pero libero siya nun. So to see him have this opportunity to play as an outside hitter, I think in his most natural sense, element. Yeah, exactly. And to be the top scorer of their team in this position.
Again.
Ang galing, ang sarap panoorin lang din.
Galing maglaro. Saka simple lang eh.
Yes.
No frills, no air.
No emotions din.
Meron na nga eh.
Meron na pala. You're right.
May sukli na nga.
Nagigil na kanina.
Kanina kasi puro QR code lang eh.
Nice recovery there by Abdul, and Haleko is saying that touched the line. Kaya mapapatawag ng challenge itong head coach Jeff Malabanan ng Air Force. There you go. Ball in, ball out, request by our airmen. And once again, we have that privilege of the challenge system. A lot of cameras scattered across this court to make sure tama din ang tawag ng ating mga officials.
That's an investment, of course, by the Spikers Turf management, just to ensure that the integrity and yung fine points ng officiating is held. No?
Alright, it's here.
Alam mo, sa tingin ko kanina, akala ko talaga pasok. Akala ko talaga pasok.
Ang bilis din kasi talaga ng palo niya.
But that's clear as day.
Yes.
Ganun talaga yung tulong, no? Ang tingin ko talaga kanina, it clipped the line, but definitely it was out.
Yep. Maybe in the future we'll have that technology na tennis tournaments
yes.
Yung pa-oblong, makikita talaga yung trajectory ng lapat ng bola.
May tawag dun eh. Dun sa system nilang yun eh.
Okay.
I'm a big tennis fan and that's my cross training.
Oh wow, look at that rally. Look at the coverage here back in the action.
That's what they need. Camposano and Estomata disappeared. Sa offensive production. No?
Yes.
It was just Francis Saura who was carrying this team on his shoulders. Dahil pati si JV, isa lang yung puntos sa third set. Pero nangyari, nag-flip eh. Yung kabila ang mas maraming napuntahan at sila, kinulang naman yung nagde-deliver offensively.
Haleko this time dug up by Apolinario. Estomata will try cross-court na iangat. Out of system play. Salvador bumps it over. Free ball.
Oh, that's a miss.
Free ball, pero medyo napabuka ang palo ni JV Sumagaysay.
Kitang-kita mo no? Talagang no chance of dropping in. Baka gigil na rin.
Tsaka gusto niya talagang makaiwas sa blockers.
Yes.
Good effort there. Then on the blockers of the Air Force, Estomata, cross-court!
Oh, they dodged a bullet. That was a free point about to be given up. Instead, they get another chance. Camposano gets reprieve. They get a 2-point lead after this first point of this set from Estong Di Balatong Estomata. Yun talaga nakita ko ha.
Guys, follow nyo siya.
Oo.
Maniwala kayo sa amin. Yun nakalagay dito.
Totoo yan.
Estomata, 9.6 attacks so far here in this game. Villegas. Ball still alive. Effort was there, but a little miscommunication.
That was Lumanlan scoring, by the way. Very sneaky player tong si Lumanlan, ano?
Parang
matalino maglaro.
Silent operator.
Looking for their second win in 3 games. Ang Air Force won their first match, lost their second game.
And in straight sets, talagang gusto talaga nila makabawi ngayon din. Dahil as you mentioned earlier, talagang pitpitan ng laban ang schedule at yung tournament format natin.
Di talaga bagay pag sa'yo. Di ba?
Coach Ron, masanay ka na, Coach Ron.
Papailing ako.
Villegas. Back set to Abdul.
Oh my goodness. They have to be careful talking about the airmen. Kasi pag lumayo ito, very good in protecting an advantage itong team ng Iloilo. Ganon din naman yung Air Force kanina dun sa panalo nila sa previous set.
Short serve there. Ooh. Domingo did not get a hand on that set.
Out of sync.
2 errors mula sa Air Force.
And 3 straight points naman mula sa Iloilo, giving them a 6-2 lead here in set number 4. Yun, pinabawi.
Off-setter na si JV ngayon. Saura.
Off the block point.
Magulang.
Magulang na talaga. Dati mahihain ito maglaro nung nasa NU eh. Ngayon, bumbuo.
You are right, Coach Ronnie. Kasi speaking of dating mahihain, umupo din siya nung Spikers Turf Media Day. Naku, napakadaldal na pala niya ngayon. Hindi ko in-expect.
Yung katabi ko rin dati mahihain eh.
Sino?
Parang Rico.
Okay.
6-point lead. First tactical timeout, 4th set.
This is the 2024 Spiker Surf Open Conference where power meets passion. Z, Coach Ronnie, to answer your question earlier, it's not just for the likes of Brian Haleco to have that dream of being able to show their abilities inside the court, but also for the other rookies like Gerald Domingo, who's a reserve for his collegiate team, this UAAP Season 86 FEU. This is actually the narrative that Coach Jesse Lopez wants to rewrite for the team, to be able to give them the avenue to show what they've got. Z, Ronnie?
Thank you, Denise. At salamat sa pagtanong ng aming questions kanina. Straight to the players. But yeah, actually, Gerald Domingo, part of that beach volleyball team that got the bronze medal in the UAAP Season 86 beach volleyball. But this time, ayun na nga, reserve siya dahil, again, just like NU, they have a big pool of good talent. Kaya mahirap din talaga makuha kung sino ba yung 14 na maglalaro sa UAAP.
Sobrang laki ng pool. At the build-up is not just for the coming year. The build-up is for at least 3 to 4 years. Correct. Because that is the only way for you to be able to sustain and get your program running. Kasi kung hindi po, pagpikit ng iyong mata, nasa kabilang eskwelahan na.
You're right. And that is something usual that we see in the college ranks also.
Prevalent na ngayon eh. Dati antayin mo mahinog eh, di ba? Pero ngayon, sige, kunin na habang bata.
Recruitment definitely is another on another level this time, but Abdul, back-to-back errors from the service line, from the back row.
That's the veteran Labrador.
And speaking of another FEU veteran, we got JR Labrador shooting up here.
Nasa mga record books yan ng UAAP.
Yes. Kasama din niya yun, nasa bangko, si Petrus de Ocampo. At yung coach nila ngayon, si Jesse Lopez.
Kalasin. Uy!
Sinagot ang service error.
That's a rare error coming from Francis Saura, by the way. Total service errors. Air Force.
Oh my.
Ay, marami pareho, no? 21 combined. Ganun na lang natin ilagay muna.
Okay. Let's see if Salvador can turn things around here. Jump serve.
18 points for Haleco. Salvador with 10.
Nurzidik. Diretso sa balikat ni Labrador. Once again, shaking hands. Showing that it's all part of the game. Nothing personal. Kahit yung cameraman natin, hindi nahagip sa bilis ng bola.
It's closing out time here para sa team ng Iloilo after they were derailed dun sa third set loss.
Villegas. Haleco.
19 for Haleco. And again, no cheer offense, so to speak, for the former Bulldog, former Libero. Can you imagine?
Yes, Libero. But maybe it was parang
switch.
I guess, or parang siguro secret weapon ni Coach Dante na, pumapasa naman, why not? Pag baka sakali. Again, kasi sa UAAP, 14 lang. Kung may ma-injure, you cannot really sub in the middle of the season. Once you pass your 14, yun na yun. So, just in case, again, longevity din kasi ang labanan.
May height ka.
May height din. So, just making sure na kompleto yung baril at bala natin sa gera.
Called in.
Oh.
Air Force says it was out. It's either a 6-point lead or just a 4-point cushion. No challenge.
No challenge. Head coach Jeff asked one of the second stringers outside. Sabi nila talagang in. Pero once again,
talagang net.
Talagang net, sure.
Pangpalaki ng lamang. Pandagdag kumpiyansa. Instead, it's a free point given up. Kina Villegas who are still behind by 5 points.
Ron Williams serving for Philippine Air Force.
Good serve there. Sumagaysay with a tip. Haleko was there. Haleko will get the set.
Wow.
This time, ganito mag-tip.
Pero lumayo sa kanya yung bola. Nagawan pa rin ng paraan.
Yes. Again, the athleticism displayed here.
Over the two blockers, beating the coverage as well. JB Sumagaysay could not put that ball away. Instead, from a high of 6, did this down to 4.
Magaling mag-adjust din kasi si Haleko.
Ang tagal sa ere.
Yeah. Saka parang may court vision siya kahit every time he approaches, he finds
alam niya.
the right angle. Balik sa 5 ang kalamangan ng the Navigators. Apolinario to serve. Haleko muli. Easy ball there for Iloilo. Camposano. 3 blockers, but again, ball went out of bounds.
Excellent pipe play here coming from Apolinario. Si Camposano, yung mga back row na palo para nasa harap na rin eh.
What is the excellent pipe play for you, Coach?
Okay, para sa katulad nun, may nakatapat. Pero pasok pa rin, puntos pa rin.
Oh wow, look at that defense. Saura. Easy over there, a little miscue, but no problem. Haleko.
Haleko is going to be a big name here at the Spikers start pretty soon.
Yes.
You don't deliver 20 points
easily
in 3 straight games. No, that's no fluke. You can see he's a consistent hitter, very accurate.
High efficiency.
Hindi volume attacker.
Yes, exactly.
Libero nga. Subalit hindi naiangat.
Always going for that attempt on the defense. Talking about Haleko there. But this time, Estong too strong behind that spike.
So, Estong too strong, Balato. Okay, humahaba.
Poor first ball there, out of system. Manlan pushes it over. Oh! Nangyayari din.
Pero ang kagandahan, meron silang puhunan na kanina ay 6, ngayon naging 5. Nangyayari talaga.
It's good, parang makikita mo, ako anong mali. Ako. Apolinario. Ooh, another poor set from him.
Ayan siya talaga
Medyo shaky na mula noon. Let's see, Coach Boyet still looking on, waiting for his men to find a solution themselves.
In every set na nakuha ng Iloilo, bumabalik naman yung Airmen hanggang dulo.
Yes. Talagang tinatsaga nila. Ooh, pero hindi nakakatulong yung mga ganong errors, especially at this stage of the set.
They're now behind by 5 here, reaching the second technical timeout of set number 4.
ang GOAT ko sa local is, syempre, Brian Bagunas tayo. Alam naman natin na si Kuya Brian, grabe talaga. Grabe yung lakas, grabe. Kaya pumakakabot man siya sa Spiker's Turf. Naku! Kuya Bri, pag nagkatapat tayo, dahan-dahan lang ha. Walang bombahan ha, dahan-dahan lang.
Kanina, sabi ni Maklang, i-butterfly dig kita. Ngayon, dahan-dahan lang. Ha?
Mas nag-register sa akin yung naku.
Naku!
May tono eh.
Mapapanako na lang din tayo pag dumating na si Brian,
At
si Mark.
Darating.
Yes.
Darating. Matter of time.
Guys, you should be here when that time comes. But also, even before, why not? Pupunta na kayo, manood kayo ng live nitong Spiker's Turf.
Mag-enjoy kayo, buong-buo.
Yes.
Bababa sa 4, sasampa sa 5.
Yes.
Tignan natin kung aabot sa 6. Palitan ng service errors na naman dito. Probably a little tired. Some players are.
Yep. Once again, Team Navigators, this is their first match here in this conference. Kaya, talagang papakitang gilas na kaagad. And as crucial as it is, kailangan na nilang makakuha ng puntos or ng wins kaagad dito sa conference na to.
Totoo yan. Iloilo gave up a free ball leading to this transition point. Down the line,
yep, this time,
Salvador.
First time, I think, for Salvador to go down
the line.
Also with that no look.
Correct.
Like Saura earlier.
Kala nyo, kayo lang, ha?
Camposano. Easy up there by Banak. Villegas will give it to Haleco. Nagpa-rebound. Haleco once again. This time, pinalo and says goodbye to that ball.
Karating mo naman kung paano niya hiningi. Di ba? Isa pa, kuya.
Bayad din pala.
Magalang. Pero pag pumalo, walang galang sa sobrang lakas. Lead down to 3. From high of 6, set number 4. As Brian Aleco urges the rest of the troops to keep fighting and moving forward. Charge back.
Mukhang who's the better Brian na soon? Brian Haleco or Bagunas na makikita din natin. Most bong na pangalan dito sa Spiker's Turf. Itong si Brian Haleco. Guys, watch out for this guy.
Galing talaga. Pero si Saura pinakamagaling naman ngayon.
Yes.
Para sa Iloilo, walang duda.
Jump serve. Good pass there. Villegas chases it down, gives it to Haleco. Cut shot. Adaw was there. Saura from the back. Maklang was there. Tinawanan pa.
Oh!
Great presence at the net there for Haleco. Making sure he gets a hand on that against 2 blockers of the Navigators.
They stay alive. 3-point deficit stares them right now here in the 4th.
Domingo to serve. Camposano for that first ball. Saura this time will try again.
Straight to Z. Saura scores once again.
Papasa ko sa iyo, Coach.
Pwede, walang problema.
Saura this time making sure he gets that point. Goes cross-court to JR Labrador.
20 for Saura today.
Wow.
Big debut here for the former Bulldogs. 20.
20. Ooh. The Air Force should capitalize on the errors that the Navigators have been making. Ilan na tayo, Coach Ron?
Errors. Set 3 lang. Set 4.
Madami-dami
Double
na
check
din.
this.
Yes.
Parang dun sa set 3 na pagkatalo.
8 yun kanina.
Ito, 8 na sila ngayon.
Oh, wow. Apolinario to Saura once again. Cross-court. Bumuka.
9 errors.
Wow.
Lead down to 2.
There you go. Ginaganahan na ang Philippine Air Force to catch up here in set number 4. Kanina, 5, 6 ang deficit.
6.
Ngayon, 2 na lang. Estong with that first ball.
Apolinario. Gutsy play. Estomata delivers. 3-point lead. Tama, tatlo kalamangan.
A lot of emotions and energy being displayed here after that spike from our friend Estong. Too strong, Balitong.
Too strong.
Yes, just like the last spike, it's too strong.
Eh, mas marami pa palang miscues ang Air Force. 10. Nako. That's JV to the rescue. It was down to 2. Now it's back to 4. They get to 21. Ceasefire here. Triggered by Coach Malaban.
Sige lang, pre. Apat lang yan, ha? Apat lang yan. Walang pasa sila. Walaan niyo yung sarili nyo. Set play. Benok. Set play.
Right, kami dulo play. Isang pasa. Saan mapasa? 1 or 2? Oh, create ng space. Tatlo yung spiker mo.
Ayaw mo, pre. Back mo yung setter kahit hindi mo doon problema, pre.
Atake, pre. Coverage tayo.
Go, go, go.
Air Force 1, 2, 3. Air Force!
A little bit more specific instructions are coming from Coach Jeff Malabanan this time. Sabi niya, tulungan natin yung kuya niyong si JR Labrador kasi kakapapasok lang. Medyo nangangapapasa-pasa tsaka sa palo.
Sa madaling salita, galingan pa natin dahil duluhan na to.
Yes. Kasi nagawa naman na nila kanina.
Yes.
Kinapos lang ng konting-konti. Estong once again.
We did not see this in the previous set, pero merong challenge. Net touch.
Okay, umamin si JV Sumagaysay on that one.
Nahanap ko
I like
talaga
this.
Nahanap ko talaga yung green card eh. Laking bagay nung ganon. Speeds up the game.
Oh
no?
my gosh, yes.
Promotes the right values.
Yes.
Akala ko sasablay. Akala ko lalabas na naman. But instead, Sumagaysay redeeming himself. But more than that, brings them 1 point closer to winning their first game of this open conference. Lumakas tong Air Force, ha? Ang laki ng improvement.
Definitely. Estong with that serve. Haleko with that first ball. Salvador finding that cross-court opening for him. Gumagana na and he's enjoying his time here on the court.
13 na. 3 points over his
usual number.
Actually, nag-14 sa unang laro.
Okay.
6 sa pangalawang laro. Tapos ito, 13 na. 33 points in 3 matches. 11 points per game so far sa kanya. Samantalang itong si Haleko. 60 plus na ito in 3 games.
Oh, wow. Nagpapakilala talaga.
Sobra.
Ito. Oh! Good effort there on Villegas trying to chase that down, but once again, Saura just like a huge force to reckon with here.
Oo, sobra. Sobra si Saura.
Parang kung may Estong too strong.
Too strong. Balatong. Paumanhin niyo po. Weekend naman. Ooh.
Better hitting there from Paul Salvador. Recognizing the blockers are present. Ooh, but a lifting violation, I guess. Hold on, Labrador.
5 set points equivalent to 5 match points for Iloilo.
Tumama pa. Sige, okay lang. Isa pa lang. Lima. Hindi malayong kaya natin mabulit yan. Kasi walaan nyo lang. Pasa, set play, pag-atake, coverage. Ganun lang muna sa ngayon. Kunti-kunti natin yan. So walaan nyo lang yung sarili nyo. Saya lang pre, kahit
Air Force 1, 2, 3. Air Force!
Head coach Jeff Malabanan saying, kahit 5 puntos yan, di imposible hanggat hindi pumipito ang referee.
Binila nga mo nila yung lamang bago
naninigurado.
Oo, kaya nung isa-isa. Sige, isa-isa. Keeping the troops on their toes, so to speak.
Sumagaysay. Good pass there, Villegas. Chooses Salvador once again. Good rebound. Maclang sets JR Labrador. Just pushes it over Estong to Saura.
Nice.
Wow, great blocking, great touches here for the Air Force. Haleco, JV was there. Villegas.
Tough, very tough.
Oh, wow. Apolinario rather to Camposano.
Yes, and Camposano closes the door on the Airmen. May tatawag na challenge. Antenna?
Antenna siguro. Ball in and out. Antenna challenge, correct.
Wala ka na challenge dun eh.
Yep, antenna challenge there. Waiting for that video replay.
Anticlimactic.
And it, nakikita na natin madalas na yung last point ng game na challenge pa. And some of my colleagues were saying na kailangan, pwede bang hindi na natin i-challenge lalo na kapag obvious na wala. But then again, as you mentioned, the integrity of the game and the values that we put on display during the tournament is also important.
Very important. Kaya ang tawag sa sports ay discipline di ba? It's part of it. Let's see. Will Iloilo nail their first victory already or will this fourth set go on?
Here we go. Oh, there's none? But this is a tough angle.
Dito nangyari sa harap natin. So, from my vantage point na minsan ay mali nakita ko dumaan naman talaga ng maayos.
Alright, well, there you have it. That's the game between these two teams. The Navigators getting that win in 4 sets kontra sa Philippine Air Force Airmen. You got your scores on your screens. We'll be back with your best player of the game.
Coming up next, BNS versus Crisscross King Crunchers.
Sabi mo, start lang. Ano yung mga tanong?
Tatanungin ko lang, kamusta yung first win for the team? Welcome back to the 2024 Spiker Surf Open Conference. That was a match between the Iloilo Navigators, and of course the Philippine Air Force Airmen. We have here our best player of the game, Francis Saura, with 21 points. We have also 16 attacks and 5 blocks. Congratulations, Francis. Francis, this is your first match of the conference, your first win with a new team. How's the feeling?
Nakakapanibago kasi first game kasi late na rin kami nakapaglaro. So ito yung first game namin, tapos matagal na nag-start yung laro. So nakakapanibago, parang tawag nila first game jitters. Ganun.
Yes, first game jitters, but Francis, you had your 2 sets. You guys owned the first 2 sets, and then you had a setback after the 3rd set. How was the regrouping for you guys to redeem yourselves and get your first win?
Nung 3rd set, parang wala na kami magawa doon kasi kanya-kanya na kami nagka-error tapos hindi na kami nagtutulungan sa court. So yun, ginawa namin after nung 3rd set, pinag-usapan namin kung ano pwede may tulong namin sa bawat isa sa loob ng court. Tapos ayun, nakuha namin yung 4th set. Binabati ko family ko sa Davao, Saura family, si Mama Belinda, Kuya Jay, Kuya Bel sa Balay, si Risa, si Tita Teltel, si Tita Hani, and then mga friends ko si Leila, Shama, and Basta mga taga Davao and then, ayun.
Thank you so much, Francis. Congratulations and to the rest of the team. For now, we'll get back to you guys.
For him to remember everybody. Ang galing, ang galing.
Ganito yan, Z. Pag alam mo na, tingin mo na ikaw na, alam mo yan, may recall na. Tama, di ba?
Ganun ba yun?
Oo, kasi pag nag-best player ka, batiin mo ako.
Okay, noted. Hindi na ako naglalaro. But anyway,
Hindi
set number 4, Coach Ronnie, what
Yes.
went right for the Navigators?
In set number 3, tanging si Francis Saura na lang yung lumabas na scorer nila. In set number 4, it was back to their scoring ways. Talking about sets 1 and 2. Estomata, that's one. And then JV Sumagaysay's leadership once again showed up. And what about itong si Edward Camposano?
Oh yes.
And when you have your top players once again playing in peak form, good things are bound to happen. Coach Tay Bundito.
Nagsiscout na rin. Hi, Coach!
Ayun na. Samantala, para naman sa Iloilo, I would just like to say na inunahan nila yung Air Force dito sa fourth set kasi nakita na nila, so tingnan na the numbers, na pag nakalamang, napakahirap kalaban. Brian Aleco was a constant.
Oh, yes.
But in the end, maski na si Paul Salvador came up with 13 points to be double figures, it was not enough. Then lumabas dalawang pin hitters laban sa mas marami, and eventually it showed. Plus 4 sa attack points.
Yep.
At kahit na dumikit ng dalawa, sinigurado ni Francis Saura at JV Sumagaysay na hindi naaabot pa sa pang-5 set to register their first win of this Open Conference.
That's right, and that has been your first game in this double-header fun Friday afternoon or evening na dahil alas 6 na. Pero huwag kayong aalis dahil up next, we got the VNS Nasty Griffins versus the Crisscross King Crunchers, the newest team here in the Spikers Turf Conference. Maraming salamat sa panonood ng isa pang laro dito sa Spikers Turf Open Conference 2024 where power meets passion. Magkita muli tayo sa susunod. Salamat on behalf of Coach Ronnie Magsanok and Denise Valdesancho. This is Z Herbacio. Stay tuned. We'll see you next time.